In the race against Nina Turner, GOP donors fund Shontel Brown. So Shontel Brown is running in the Democratic primary for the 11th District of Ohio. I have made a couple videos about her. She is transphobic. She does not support the rights of trans people. She also recently went to an event where she used pre-recorded applause because no one in the crowd would clap for her. So she had a very, very interesting please clap moment where she asked the DJ to play a track of pre-recorded clapping because no one in the actual crowd would clap for her. She is basically, as far as I can tell, a puppet for right-wingers to prevent Nina Turner from gaining any power and entering Congress. So, this is from The Intercept. As the Democratic primary for Ohio's 11th congressional district draws to a close, establishment pick Shontel Brown, a current Cuyahoga County Council member and County Democratic Party chair, is facing a potential ethics probe for her past work supporting millions of dollars in contracts awarded to companies run by her partner and campaign donors. According to a story published Tuesday by Newsweek in the Daily Poster, the Ohio Attorney General's office took interest in an earlier Intercept story in June took interest in an earlier Intercept story and in June referred it to the state auditor's office, where officials agreed the matter should go before the State Ethics Commission. She is getting literally investigated for ethical violations. Right-wing dark money groups are funding her campaign. Hillary Clinton endorsed her. Jim Clyburn endorsed her. She is on the record speaking against transgender people? This person is garbage. She is trash. She is shit on my shoes. I've got to be honest with you. And I do not care about anything she has to say. And I hope to God Nina Turner can pull this one out. Meanwhile, and unrelated to the potential probe, newly released campaign finance disclosures show that Brown and a major Democratic PAC supporting her campaign have been heavily funded by donors who usually support Republicans. The revelations come with just 1 week left in the contest between Brown and Nina Turner, a progressive former state senator who stumped for Bernie Sanders during his 2016 and 2020 presidential runs, and who, to many observers, remains representative of his campaign against Hillary Clinton. Clinton, a high-profile backer of Brown, notoriously lambasted Sanders as, quote, not a Democrat. What makes you not a Democrat? Like, if getting millions and millions and millions of dollars from Trump supporters is that, okay, you're a Democrat. Oh, I just want health care. Sorry, not a Democrat. Like, I mean, like, Bernie Sanders, you know, again, like, this whole shit, like, the guy just wants to eat extra sharp cheddar cheese. Like, there's really, like, this whole idea that he's, like, a nefarious super soldier for evil is just, motherfuckers are crazy. And said that she was proud that her greatest enemies were Republicans, but in this case, finance reports show GOP donors flocking to Clinton's chosen candidate in a heated congressional race. With Clinton and Sanders again pitted against each other, this time via state-level surrogates, the special election race for Ohio's 11th congressional district has been described as a reflection of party tensions. In addition to Clinton, Democratic establishment figures like Jim Clyburn and well-funded super PACs have rallied behind Brown, while progressives like AOC and Justice Democrats have coalesced to support Turner. Undergirding these tensions are donors with long histories of support for Republican candidates who are now funding Brown's campaign, either directly or via the Political Action Committee Democratic Majority for Israel, a major backer of her campaign. Most notable among them is New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft, a close ally of Donald Trump, who donated $1 million to Trump's inauguration and has supported a slew of Republican candidates. A staunch supporter of Israel, Kraft in 2019 also launched and donated $20 million to a foundation to combat, quote, anti-Semitism and the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement, earning him a gala reception in Jerusalem to receive the Israeli Genesis Prize. Again, being against apartheid does not make you anti-Semitic. And if you think apartheid is a requirement in supporting Jewish people, I've got news for you. You're the anti-Semite. Kraft has individually donated the election maximum, $5,800, to Brown's campaign, and with his family contributed more than $20,000. The former chair of Cuyahoga County Republican Party, Roger Sinenberg, donated $1,000 to Brown's campaign. Sinenberg attracted controversy in 2018 for mailing an anonymous letter to a former county auditor calling him a snitch for his role in an unfolding corruption investigation in the county. Democratic Majority for Israel, a hybrid PAC, super PAC, that has spent $1.2 million on ads supporting Brown and opposing Turner in this election, also has a slew of donors who have made ample donations to Republican candidates and causes. Leonard Feinstein, who donated $25,000 to the Democratic Majority for Israel in June, on June 14th, has made large contributions to the National Republican Senatorial Committee, the Republican Party of Cuyahoga County, and in committees supporting Republican Rick Berg's 2012 campaign for Senate in North Dakota. Stephen Fishman, who donated $20,000. Do I need to go on? Like, look at this whole article. Do I need to go on? No, I don't need to go on. If you are against Nina Turner, I've got news for you. You're a fucking idiot. End of story. If you support Shontel Brown, I've got news for you. You're a fucking idiot. End of story. So, hope to God she loses. We don't need any more transphobic losers in Congress because this shit is stinky. It's stinky, folks. Like, I'm literally smelling it through my screen. That shouldn't be physically possible, but it's so stinky I'm smelling it through my screen. And it smells like Republican bullshit. And again, both parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, they've got the same goals. They don't give a shit about anyone. They don't give a shit about the people. They don't give a shit about nothing. Right? And that's why it is so important that people like Nina Turner and Justice Democrats take over party power in the Democratic Party and just finally oust these absolute and utter ghouls like Hillary Clinton and Jim Clyburn. Because these people are evil. And I say this with complete sincerity. Jim Clyburn is evil. Hillary Clinton is evil. And I don't mean this in any religious context like they're supported by devils. I mean this in the way that their actions are participating, right, in the destruction of humanity and the deaths of innocent people. And I just have to be very honest with you. If you are against Medicare for All, you are a freak of nature and you are evil. And if you would spend and do so much to hurt the chances of giving poor people health care, then I have no respect for you in any capacity. And, I mean, all of these people are showing their ass on this one. Hillary Clinton's worst nightmare are Republicans. She wishes because she supports Republicans. So, fuck them in the face. Get rid of them. Take them out. We need to oust these people. They don't need to be in Congress. If they want to go on their little podcast or whatever and talk about whatever, fine, whatever. But they do not need to have positions of power, especially positions of power in the U.S. government.